Hello to all my lively ladies, you're very welcome to today's slimming strength exercises. Are you ready to build muscle at home? Okay, now before we begin, let's get warmed up. So we're just punching out front here, keeping those legs moving. Punch across the body. So we're getting all the limbs moving very soon in the workout, and that gets the heart rate up, gets that blood circulating to all those working muscles. And punch across. Now really feel the move come from your upper back. So it's important that we engage the muscles, or switch them on, and that we're feeling those targeted muscles working hard. And across. Let's do 10. Punch across now, come on. Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to march it out. I want you to really drive those knees forward. Pump those arms back behind you. Now really make the elbow go back. Very exaggerated move here. I want you to stretch out the front of the shoulders and into the upper chest. Nice dynamic stretch. Now we have a couplet workout coming today for our strength. So if you're not familiar with that term, it just means first of all, with 6 sets, 2 exercises in each set, and we're going to repeat them twice. Okay, just making it a couplet workout. Our sequence is 12, 48. Now I have a selection of weights here. I even have the kettlebell back again. I might do it for one of the exercises today. If you have one, you'd like to use it, just keep it handy with your dumbbells. Okay, lift and lift. I also have the mat here. So we have a couple of floor moves today, and I'll have alternatives if you're not coming to the floor with me. Lift it up and lift. Tap out those knees. Now we're stretching out the glutes here now, nice dynamic stretch here. And we are contracting the opposing muscle group, which are the hip flexors. Lift and lift and lift. Now let's add some shoulders. I want you to draw those elbows right down to your hips. Big full range of movement here. Warming up the upper half as well as the lower half. Pull right down. Up and down. Let's count it out. Keep those knees coming up now. Let's go for 4 and 3 and 2 and last 1. Now 2 feet together. Step out to the side, other side. Bring the arms back in. Nice lateral raise here. Keeps that heart rate up. Good. Tap and tap. Reach and reach. Bend the knees slightly. Now reach over your head if you can. If not, just stay with the lateral raise we just did there. And reach it up. Good work. Lovely stretch for the torso and the shoulders. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now feet a little wider than hip distance. We're going to drop down and swim the arms. And swim. And swim. Use a chair if you need assistance with your squatting. Drop down and swim. So just tap your bottom off the chair and come up out of it. So it's a sit and stand exercise. Sit to stand. You're not sitting back in the chair. That'll just round your back. You're just going to tap and stand up. Keep working on that. And then we'll try some with no assistance. And circle around. And circle. Good. Last one here. Ooh, really feeling that lower half. All right, now we're going to do some pec deck. Open and close, working the chest here, body weight, and also stretching out the chest as the arms come out wide. Now, I'm doing chest flies on the floor today. So what you can do is you can keep your legs still and try and get a dumbbell that's going to challenge your muscles. Don't let it overwhelm them. 48 seconds to do the work today. So picking a dumbbell that you can do this particular move with if you don't want to come to the floor. Keep the legs still though, because it's strict strength training today. We're just getting the heart rate up here for our warm-up. Let's do 2. And last 1. Okay, lateral move. Across the room, a little bit more inner thighs. That's it. Pump those arms again to stretch out the upper chest and the shoulders. Now, I have the dumbbell drag coming today. Now, I'm not going to do that on a mat. I find it too awkward. But the feet do hover above the ground anyway, but you can do it on your knees. So if you need a little pillow or a towel underneath your knees, just make sure you have something handy for that. If you're not coming to the floor, you can just do an alternative exercise. They are our chair or step if you want to go lower, or coffee table, ottoman, shoulder taps. Keep going with this move and I'll show you that in case you're not familiar with it. So you're out in plank, make sure if you're using a chair it's not going to move, tap your shoulders. So my reasoning behind that is the exercise where we drag underneath our body. Sorry, I'm going laterally, aren't we? Where we drag the dumbbell across underneath us. We are lifting one arm off the ground. So with that particular exercise on the chair, you'll be lifting one arm off the chair. So a little less intense, but it still kind of gets that idea of the body having to balance on 3 limbs. Okay, take it back to the middle here. Crisscross, reach up. Crisscross, reach up. I think everything else is pretty much straightforward. Just those floor exercises be a little bit tricky to find alternatives, but there's always ways. And reach up. Go 2 more. And this is the last one. Okay, we're ready to get started. We're starting with a Cossack squat. So all that is, or Cossack lunge as some people call it. I'm going to hold 1 dumbbell out in front. It's the straddle exercise. The deeper you go with the hips, the more challenging the exercise is, okay? And of course, the heavier you use your dumbbell, the more challenging it will be. Enjoy yourselves. Let's get going. 12:48 is the sequence. Okay. Right, you can even hold 2 dumbbells out in front, and maybe for round 2 I will do that. Let's straddle our legs. Abs are engaged. Drop the hips, both sides. Now if you lift your foot, that's going to increase the range of movement for the inner thighs, the adductor muscle group. Makes it a little harder, so you can keep your feet flat on the floor if you're new to this. Do it body weight if you're new maybe as well. Now the trick is to keep the chest high and let the booty go low. Down we go. And down, and down. Keep going. Got a nice upper body exercise next. Some nice shoulder work. Keep breathing throughout each move now. Well done. You can do your little heel to toe walk to get out of that one. Next one now, double up the weights. We're going to go out to the side, out to the front, and to the other side. Now, experiment with weight here, and the other side. Lift, and lift. Good work. One out to the side, front raise, lateral raise, and one out to the front is your front raise. Take your time, slow it down. Really engaging your tummy muscles, pull them right into your belly button here to keep your spine stable. Lift, slowly lower the weights down, don't rush that portion. That's very important to allow for muscle growth and development. Well done. Okay, now we're back to Cossack. So our couplet workout means we have to repeat those exercises again, then we head into the next set. Straddle again, and then down you go. We might be able to get a little deeper. Round 2. Don't worry if you're not. You just work within your own abilities there. Keep breathing. And drop. Drop. You should feel somewhat of a stretch on those inner thighs. And down. Good work. Keep breathing throughout now. Try not to hold your breath. Shoulders are resting out here. Getting ready for those L lifts again. And down. And walk your feet in. A little heel to toe walk is a great way to get out of some of those big side moves. Now, oh yes, I'll stay with my heavier ones. Now, engaging the core before we begin. Stagger the feet if it helps your lower back. Alternating sides. That's it, good work. Lift up and lift. Lift it up, good work, come on. We can do it. Keep the abdominals tight now, nice and strong there in your middle. And squeeze it out. To the side, out to the front. Repeat that, the other side. Now we're heading into set 2. We're starting off with a side lunge, so more work for the inner thighs, and 2 pendulum. So 2 side lunge, or side lunge both sides. Let me see what weights I'm going here with this one. So we're heading down. You can reach down if you want to increase your range of movement. And then 2 pendulum, other side. Okay. Give yourself a bit of space. And lift and lift. Now if you can't reach all the way to the ground, just decrease the range of movement a little bit for yourself. And just reach down towards your knee maybe. Okay, get your pendulum in. Good, down to the ground. And down if you can. You don't have to touch the ground. We can even leave out the reach down and just side lunge, pendulum, pendulum. And down. Well done. Now we have another round of it. Okay, bicep curl, shoulder press next, and then we go back to that exercise. So curl, shoulder. Curl and shoulder press. So curl those weights right up to your shoulders there for me. Full range of movement, and then long arms up to the ceiling. Nice and long. Reach up. That's great. Up again. Reach right up now. Nice long arms. Full extension. That's it, full range of movement for the muscle groups. And down, up. Okay, good work. Now we're into side lunge again. If you need to put your weights down and have a little wrist or grip strength rest, you can, okay? You can pause the video at any stage if you need to. Right. Reach down, and pendulum. Don't lean to the side with pendulum. I know I say it a lot, but it's important that you're engaging your abdominals to stop that overly leaning to the side. Okay, it's important that we keep our spine stable, especially with weights in our hand. So we've got to be conscious of that. No over leaning. Other side, squeeze it out, squeeze it out. So again, our inner and outer thighs getting a great amount of work today here. Lift and lift. And this move also, we just get those lunges in, also works. Those glute medius, glute minimus, those very forgotten muscles. Right, ready for bicep curl, shoulder press. Let's stagger the feet. Abdominals are engaged. Shoulder press. Reach up, good. That feels good. Feels nice and strong. In control of each move. Elbows are always close to the ribs, not wandering away. protecting those elbows. That's it, come on. And down. Set 3 now. We're starting off with a big lower body move, big leg and glute move, and then into an upper body exercise while the lower half rests out, because we're going to do one leg and then second leg, round 2. And there you go. Okay, so we're into split squat. So again, just choosing what weights you feel challenged with here. Now, if you can't get your knee down that far, don't worry about it. Just go down a little bit. Okay, see what you can do here. You can also put the weights down and hold, go up against a wall or a radiator, a chair. Put weights on the chair though, because it's bound to move, it might move on you. And drop down, just something sturdy. And let the chair help you out with balance a little bit. Look forward here so you don't lose your balance. Finding that fixed spot, drive the body up. And up. And you might find your knees getting a little closer to the ground as you go through this exercise. Now this move requires a great deal of leg strength, balance and coordination. Okay, remember what leg went behind you there? For me it was the right. Now what's next? Single arm row. Okay, so left leg has to go behind me, round 2. So again, we're just rowing the weight. Again, here's another one where you can use a chair for support, or go up against a wall, counter. Try not to rotate the body like this. We don't want any of that. So the move is coming from here, the latissimus dorsi, the bicep, front of the shoulder, and there's no rotation of the torso. It's a common mistake. At this time I want you just to look down towards the ground and fix your eyes on a spot on the ground so your view doesn't change and you know you're keeping your torso still. Lower that weight slowly. Now I've started on the right side, left side is round 2. That's it, well done. Okay, back to split squats, other leg. Okay, so that's the left leg behind. All right, engaging the shoulder blades. All of these little maneuvers help with balance and up and down. If you found holding 2 of your heaviest weights out in front a little bit too challenging, try it with one weight, one of your heavier weights. Or try it in body weight. It's a wonderful exercise, body weight. Down we go. Stretch it up, find that balance. And again. And up. Drop and lift. That's it, good work. Stay strong now with it. It's quite a challenging move. Down and lift. Great, really feeling a good stretch now. It's excellent mobility for the hips. One of the best exercises for hip mobility. Now we're on the other side here for our single arm row. Opposite arm. Keep the elbow tucked or close to your rib cage here, so no wandering away. Drive that weight up towards your body or your torso, and then slowly lower to the ground. Lower down, slowly down, and all the way down. Now our dumbbell drag is coming next. If you're not coming to the floor, just do that little shoulder tap exercise up on a height. Chair is quite easy. Well, actually a wall would be the easiest version. Step back from the wall. Just lift one hand, tap your shoulder, repeat the other side. Then you can start lowering yourself down onto a chair. An exercise step, a household step, counter, kitchen counter would be great. Ottoman, whatever you can think of. Right, let's get to the floor now. Chest flies are after this one. You can go on your knees here if you want to. It does modify the exercise, or if you want to really challenge yourself, come up and hover your knees, and you'll really feel a major difference in the abdominal work that you have to do. Now this is one of the best exercises to train your abdominals.
The simple reason is our abdominals' main job is to stabilize our spine. And they have to work hard here to keep the spine from rotating. That's it, come on. It's such a simple maneuver, a simple idea. One of the best you can do. Excellent job. I have another round of it. Let's go down now for chest flies. So you'll need your second weight. Upright pec deck for anyone not coming down to the floor. Let's go up into a bridge here. That's optional, you don't have to. You can keep your back flat on the floor. It just gives you extra work for those glutes. And open, control it, back in again. Squeeze your glutes if you're up in that bridge so it doesn't fall on you. And close. Breathe in. Breathe out. Are you losing your bridge? Check every now and then how low that booty's going to the mat. Squeeze out, squeeze it out. It'll hold that bridge for you, engage your abdominals. That all helps us to hold our bridge in position. Try it again for round 2 if you were losing it. Okay, now we are back to our drag. Now, let's move everything out of our way. Okay, up we go. And across. Now, it's very challenging to, your knees kind of tend to rise up off the floor. If you can keep them down about an inch or 2, I know I'm asking a lot. Try not to let your hips rock and roll. Keep them square, facing the floor. That's it, come on. Stay strong with this one. If you can only do it for 10, 20 seconds, that's good. That time will increase over time with practice. Oh, really feeling the abs now, round 2. Oh my goodness, that was tough. I'm glad to hear that little beep go. Okay, are we ready for round 2 of our fly exercise? Again, you don't have to do that bridge. If you feel like my body's really tired at this stage, keep your back flat on the mat. If you want that extra glute work, extra abdominal work, go for that. Now, good thing about chest flies is we have the floor to protect us from overextending. So if you're up on a bench, say you have a step, or you're lucky enough to have an exercise bench, be careful that your elbows don't drop too low to the floor. Now our squat and upright row is coming next. So a nice upper and lower combination move. Great calorie burner. If you're not squatting, you can just use your chair again, your sit to stand maneuver. Okay, always go back to that one if you need that. Okay, let's go with that one. Move all those obstacles out of your way. Sit into a squat, upright row. Drop your hips, upright row. So just tap your bottom off the chair, and you can add the upright row if you want to, or you can separate it out. You can add it to the end of your workout if you feel that you just need to focus 100% on your squat. Upright row. And upright row. Drop down and feel those upper back muscles working. Now our next exercise is kind of more conditioning. It's skaters. A little bit of a hop involved. You can do it body weight, or you can add, see how you go, what weight you want to choose with it. If you don't want to do it, just hold one of your heavier dumbbells and do dive unders. Okay, just dive under the rope. Remember, imagine there's a rope above your head. Skaters. Okay, drop your hips a little bit, lift one leg, over we go. You can even step the skater if you want to. You don't actually have to hop. It just adds that extra little bit of workload onto the muscles. Mix between the two. Nice conditioning exercise thrown into the mix here.
and across. Good work. Take your time. Keep your chest high. Bottom or butt cheek drops down to the floor. Nice slight bend in the knees. Come on, we can do it. Let's bring the heart rate up again. These 2 in a row now will get that heart pumping. Okay, well done. Woo. Feeling it, feeling the burn for sure. Okay, are we ready to squat in upright row again? Let's go for that. Upright row. How's your mobility second time round? I always feel it's so much better for me. Drop down. And lift up. Good work, looks great. Come on, doing a great job here. And lift up. Sit the bottom low, chest stays high. Nearly there now, come on, you can do this. Excellent job, good work. Okay, are we ready now for skaters or alternative dive unders? Okay, hold that weight out in front. Now, let's power up the legs by bending a little bit and jump it across. And across, come on. Like we're inline skating here. Bring her back to our younger years. And across, and across. Do you know, this wasn't on purpose, but those inner and outer thighs have got an absolute wonderful workout today. And across. Come on, land softly if you're adding that little hop, or just step it over if you want to. You don't have to bring impact into your workouts if you don't want to. Cross. Nearly there. Well done. What a wonderful round that was. Okay, now our next one, we're going to reach down for 2. So it's like a modified curtsy. So reach and reach. Then we're going to add in a little hammer curl. Okay, down. Take your time with it. Hammer curl. And down. Curl those weights up to your shoulders. And 2. And curl. And 2. And curl it. And after those squats and those skaters, my legs are quivering away here. Curl it up, good work. And 2. And do your hammer curl and finish it out there. Are you ready for some triceps? Okay, we worked those biceps earlier. Let's get those triceps. Do your little hip hinge and then kick your arms back behind you. Okay, now we're going to try and keep the upper half of the body, the upper half of the arm, nice and stationary. Keep the elbows tucked in. Just the lower part of the arm, the forearm, doing the work, doing the moving. For the tricep is what's extending the arm. Bicep bringing it back. Good work. Get those hips down now if you can. Keep those arms up high. That's the challenge here with this exercise, particularly if you're going with your heavier weights. Come on, we can do it. Excellent work. Okay, we're ready now for our setbacks with hammer curl to work the biceps. Okay, let's get ready for this one. All right, abs engaged to help with balance. Step it back for 2. Hammer curl it. 2. And curl. And curl. And don't worry, you don't have to reach the floor.
Reach down a little bit, if that's all you can do. Good. And step it back and curl. 2, and curl it out. Let's get another one. And 2, and curl. Okay, I think we're there. Right, I want to just give my hands my grip a little moment, because those triceps were very challenging. Round 1. Remember now, do your little hinge of the hips here. That means your bottom will lead, or your butt cheeks. It's like someone has a string stuck to them. Like a little puppet here. Stick it out. Try and get down a little low. And kick back. Arms are nice and high, hips are low. Keep everything still in the lower half of your body to really place emphasis on the back of your arm. That's it, good work, come on. This was a tiring workout today, but at the same time I feel exhilarated and that I've done a good amount of work for my body. And if you enjoyed today's workout, I'd appreciate a thumbs up just below the video here. It really provides instant feedback for me, and also lets the YouTube algorithm know you're enjoying these workouts. And there you go. Big dumbbell clap for you today. Well done to you. Excellent job. Okay, right. Okay, there, I think I have it now. All right. Ooh, my hands are quivering so much, turning off those timers can be actually really difficult sometimes. Let's bring that heart rate down a little bit. We'll head into some stretches. Great job today. I hope you're feeling, yeah, we should be feeling kind of tired and our muscles are a bit jaded after a strength workout. Otherwise we won't progress. So a little bit of soreness you feel the next day, it's not necessarily a bad thing. That means your muscles need time to knit themselves back together and they come back stronger. So you don't want to be overly sore where you just can't move. You can't move a muscle. You don't want that. You've probably overdone it. But you want to feel some sort of a little bit of discomfort or soreness while you're working out, and maybe the next day give your body 1 to 2 days to recover by eating well and hydrating your body and sleeping about 7 to 8 hours a night. And all these little things can help us recover. Let's get some stretches done now. I think our heart rate has dropped. Those conditioning exercises really brought it up there. I'm just using a step here, but you can go to the floor or you can use a chair for this one. Love this stretch. Now, we've did so much work for our inner thighs today. I think they deserve a little bit of a stretch. And let's do our chest while we're at it, and our neck. So it's very important we stretch out our necks as well. A lot of us are very tight in our upper thoracic area, up into the neck, just from sitting. Today's world we live in, it's all really about sitting down rather than being up like our ancestors did. Look at your thumb, up and moving around for many hours of the day. And let's do the other side. So we can help ourselves by adding in stretches like this. That's it, and I'm not criticizing, I know it's just the world we live in today. A lot of us work with computers for a living and there's nothing really we can do. We have to get our work done, but we can try when we're at home in our own free time to kind of undo a lot of the sitting, and our body's all crunched up into this position here. Let's try and undo it a little bit. Okay, now we had our split squats today. Wonderful exercise to help us undo sitting. Let's take it into a little stretch now. Reach up to the ceiling. If you need to drop your knee to the floor, just put a little bit of support underneath you. See if you can hover again. Reach right up to the ceiling. Tilt your pelvis back as well. So when you tilt your pelvis backwards, it stretches out the hip flexor here and into the quadricep muscle, your thigh muscle. Reach really high, up high now for me. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. And you can put your hands on your step if you have it in front of you, for support and for balance. And drop down. Tilt that pelvis back, that feels good. That's it, drop your knee a little lower. It's a great strengthening exercise as well. Keep breathing throughout and come up out of it. And I would definitely repeat that one again, especially if you were really feeling it. If you were feeling it, your body just needs a little bit of work on it. If you have a step, we'll stretch out the calf muscles. If not, you can just go up against your wall, place your hands on the wall, step one leg back and stretch out your calf. That feels nice. Press that heel down towards the floor. Keep breathing, keep your spine nice and tall. That's it, good. Switch around. Drop that heel down. Look forward, find that fixed spot. Great. Drop that heel a little closer as you go through time, a little closer to the ground. Again, I'm just showing you these once, but most definitely I would repeat them. Okay, pat yourself on the back here. So we're just stretching out the triceps here. Push your elbow into your palm there to increase the stretch. So you're using one body part to help stretch another. Abdominals are engaged to help support the spine. Really push that palm in without moving the arm out of place. And you can push the palm back against the elbow and you'll feel a lovely stretch building up in your triceps. Right here, okay, right down to your armpit. Let's try that the other side. Those tricep kickbacks exercise, this last exercise of this workout, oh, I really felt them. Again, pushing that elbow into your palm and your palm back against your elbow to create that tug of war resistance. And reach it up. I think I forgot, did I use my kettlebell today? I think I forgot. I'm not sure now at this stage what I did. But however, you can see it works just as well with your dumbbells. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye to you. Thank you so much for joining me. Drink your water, stay hydrated. Even at these cooler temperatures, I'm still building up an amazing sweat here with these workouts. Eat your proteins to help your muscles recover as well and get plenty of sleep, okay? At least 7 to 8 hours at night. You did a great job today. I'll see you in the next one.